All right, we're back with more Tomb Raider. It's been a while. We're gonna tackle two issues today, issues 5 and 6, and the storyline's called Ancient Futures. In this, Laura Croft and Chase Carver meet up with Laura's friend Anna, who's heading this paleontology dig where they found some cave paintings that are interesting. They end up stumbling into a time portal and go back to the late Cretaceous period, and Lara Croft fights T Rex. All nice nod to the original game, which I think is pretty fun. They stumble across this like jewel that can control people, and it's pretty much it. It's a short story, but like it's a fun one. And I love these classic Tomb Raider comics from Top Cow. They're so fun. They're a breeze to go through, and unlike modern Tomb Raider where we have Laura Croft's like, oh, she's so like emotional all the time and like a weak character, but also like a murderous psychopath. We have confident Laura. Yes, she has her issues. She does have an emotional side to her, but she feels more well rounded. And honestly, I don't know why. Well, I have an idea why people don't disregard these comics, along with a lot of what Top Cow did back in the day. And it's because everyone's overly like sexualized in Top Cow comics. And what I mean by this is, like, I mean, look at her proportions here. All right, it's something that our society today does not enjoy looking at. I don't know why we've gone in the polar opposite direction, like with like the modern games where we're making everyone look masculine. I don't know why this was deemed unacceptable other than, oh, it's for men. But like, here's the deal. Laura Croft in these comics, with this story as an example, yeah, she's an attractive woman, but she's not sexualized. Like, let's take an actual misogynistic comic. We'll take Frank Miller's Sin City. For all of its like positives that Sin City has, it's probably its biggest weakness is that Frank Miller writes the women in one of two ways. They're either A prostitute, or B, they constantly need sex from men. That's all they are. Like, one of two things. So that misogyny gets transplanted onto these comics, and a lot of 90s comics, if we're being completely honest, because this was the era of hero posing in ways that, like, could be deemed sexual. But, like, Laura Croft doesn't need sex. In fact, her whole thing with Chase Carver is that she doesn't want to get close to him. She cares about him, and that's one of the big things in this 2-issue arc. She does care about him, but she doesn't need him. And it's kind of frustrating as a Tomb Raider fan to see what Lara Croft has become, and the whole girl boss archetype, and how that's now fallen apart, and it's just gone to an absolute reverse extreme of what we had in like the 90s Sin City comics to now, where it's just like, why can't we have a little sexualization in like the straight aspect? Because it's okay to be sexual in certain aspects, but like for this, not acceptable. It's kind of weird. We've flip-flopped. And that's like my big takeaway with these comics is don't judge it by breast size or like these poses that can be deemed arousing. judge it by its writing and how good the colors are and how good the art is in general. Because let's be real, this is some of the best dinosaur art you're probably ever going to see in a comic book. I'm dead serious. I mean, look at this T-Rex. Just look at it. That's a gorgeous looking T-Rex. What a majestic creature. And now see it get blown apart with handguns, which I don't think would be possible. I think they would just kind of bounce off. I don't know. Can you shoot a rhino with what look to be Berettas? No. But it's a comic, so I'll let that slide. Anyway, what would I rank these two issues? I'd give it a good solid 4.5 out of 5. It's a fun time travel story. I don't know if it's as good as the previous arc, because it's significantly shorter, but it's well worth your time to check out and track down. So anyway, have a good one.